Do you have experience in counterterrorism?
For about a decade. I was almost multiple times. I was already tied up once, ready to have my head chopped off. I've seen it all. I've seen bodies, pieces, guns, knives, M16s, Uzi, short Uzi, mini Uzi, you name it. My family didn't know. Nobody knew. Me to work with them. The unit that I worked in, it's called a clear unit. Clear means that you work with people that nobody's ever heard of. All you do is you go on missions. That's why I've been to over 80 countries.
Shut up, bitch!
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Another episode to slam dunk the lame known as Princess Auli. The AMU, the Alpha Male Universe, has been going crazy as usual. And a familiar face, a chinless bitch, right? Auli has been streaming like crazy, saying nonsense non-stop. But guess what? Bubba Army is here to check this lame. Now we're gonna talk all about it, right? From his special forces claims, his fake stolen valor, to his haters and the content creators he's had a beef with. But every time there's an Auli video, I will shamelessly ask the audience to smash that like button and subscribe to the Bubba Army. You know, Auli is just one of these lames in the AMU that I really can't stand. So guess what? I need everybody in the fight. So let's get in the flow, stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the fucking road.
And the people in the chat, guys, that are hating, imagine they have nothing to do with their life except coming to hate. And I want to remind the haters that hate only comes from the bottom. It doesn't come from above, you know. And I don't want to sit here and brag, but like, that's my new Rolls Royce, you know. Bruh. That was $500,000 that I spent on a car that I drive. I understand why they're upset with me. I mean, I'm shredded and I'm 100% natural. I was just born a gift to the world. With hard work, it showed. But I mean, I was born like this. Just gifted. Tan, sexy, buff. It's just me, tall, smarter than everybody else. God put together a beautiful mix. I understand why they hate me. Because they ain't me. And it's fine. So the haters, thank you very much for showing up.
All right, chum bucket head, enough of the glazing, right? I've never seen a man like meat ride themselves so crazy. Like that shit is just wild, okay? He wants to say that his physique is natural. Bro literally can't even remember his own lies. He has said so much bullshit in the past that he can't even like keep track of anything. I literally don't need to do anything else other than show this clip to debunk that Auli is a natty.
Ready for this? I'm gonna apologize in advance. That right there is a question from a weak man. A weak man that sees me and says, hey, how can I get the cheat code? How can I become King Auli overnight so I can look like this by tomorrow? That does not happen. You have to understand. I took steroids and I took it to compete. I thought I was going to be Mr. Olympia, fucking sitting there with my arms out thinking I'm going to be the best in the world. And then I realized it was the fucking dumbest game. All you feel is sad, depressed, all the weight that you go up. I was so big, I'd walk into a place, people would walk out. That's how crazy I looked. I had that crazy eye, you know. I walk in there and people are like, holy fuck, who's this guy? Shit, this guy's on steroids. That's what he is.
You see what I'm talking about? Man, it's just way too easy to slam dunk on Chum Buckethead. I mean, come on. I mean, he's just caught in the act, right? Admitting that he's not a natty. So you see who we're dealing with, right? I mean, maybe you're a new viewer to all of this. You don't know what an Auli is. Well, welcome to the AMU, because this shit show just never ends. Well, let's get into the rest of the stream, because the nonsense, it definitely didn't end there.
Guys, I'm giving you like real shit here. You know? Everything we talk about is real shit. And I hope also people like Baba and people like Johnny Bravo, Johnny Bravo, I have to respect him, and I'll tell you why. He does some great content. He really has great work. I'm not a bias. I know how to just remove my feelings, and say, well, is he good or is he not? And he did the right thing. What he did was release paperwork that was the lawsuit that her parents put in. That wasn't paperwork from the criminal case. So that's what he found. He put it out. And I told him, I said, hey, you know what? I understand why you put that out. And I respect you for that. But that's not what happened. And I proved to him what really happened. And I sent him the paperwork that I got from the courts. And if he ever decides to do a video, you know, to clear up my name, I'll be happy. If he decides not to, that's fine too. But I have to say, I had a good conversation with him. He's not a bad guy. And he's got great work. So I hope at some point in time, you know, Johnny Bravo will become a fan.
All right, so we've talked about this before in the past, right? Azuli once again is trying to say that John Bravo is sitting on a story that proves Azuli's innocence. And like I said in the previous video when we talked about this, I asked John Bravo about it and he just straight up said, no, that's not what happened. We did indeed have a conversation, but I'm not sitting on a story that proves his innocence or anything like that. So Azuli, he's trying to manipulate people, but he's horrible at lying. I mean, I literally showed you a clip of him admitting to using steroids when, you know, previously he was saying he's all natural. So this is like the type of like intelligence that we're dealing with. He likes to brag that he is one of the most like intelligent guys to ever walk the earth, but bro can't even keep his own lies straight.
A good conversation with him. He's not a bad guy. And he's got great work. So I hope at some point in time, you know, Johnny Bravo will become a fan. I hope Baba will become a fan because I think Baba can make much more money than running a team of young kids who are just hating on people. I think he could do greater in the world. There was a guy named American Thor.
All right, so let's talk about it, right? Azuli tries to write off the community that we've built here as just a bunch of kids, right? I would say that this place is one of the most diverse communities I've ever seen on YouTube, right? We have young people, we have old people, we have people from all over the world. I'm sure there's going to be some people who comment saying Bubba Army from South Africa, Denmark, Arizona, New York. You get the idea, right? All over the world from all different age groups and cultures, right? And it's just not like a bunch of kids. That's just the dumbest thing ever, right? He wants to maybe write us off as bots or whatever, but there's just so much engagement in this community and we really care about what we do, right? Like we're not in it for the views or the money. Like people here are really trying to do the right thing and spread awareness about these lames because for years and years and years, nobody was really checking them. Like sure, there was like an alfalfa video here and there by some YouTubers, but there really hasn't been an effort like this that I've seen because I've been watching YouTube for years, right? Like a long ass time. I never really saw anything like this, right? Like an entire niche carved out. So Azuli, he's a lame bitch and he's just mad that he's gonna get called out nonstop. And what he's trying to do, he's a horrible manipulator. Like he's trying to be friends with us or whatever. We don't give a fuck, right? Be a fan. Oh my God, get out of here, you lame.
There was a guy named American Thor who I guess didn't like me because of that whole bullshit. Also said that I wasn't in counterterrorism. Listen, buddy, I have no problem with you, but you have to understand that there's a lot of Israelis around the world that are in counterterrorism and the shit we do we can't speak about. So it's not like you could find me. I was not a Marine, none of that.
Whoa, wait a minute. Guys, did he just say he's not a Marine? Pretty sure in a previous video, he had bragged about being a Marine and seeing some shit. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I actually have the clip, you lame. Now it's gonna be 2 lies exposed in one fucking video.
I was a Marine. I did real shit. I guarantee you've never had somebody in your place like this. When you sit next to me, you could see in my eye what I've done. I don't have to speak so much. You could see it. You could feel it. The energy. Yeah. It's a different human being. Somebody like me.
You know, just because it's so easy to expose this guy, like he really struggles to remember the lies he says, I don't think people should let it go, right? I feel like there is something that's lost when the expose is done, right? When the lies have been proven, some people may just like let it go and they're like, all right, well, we proved that he was wrong with what he said. But this guy, he's been lying about things that people frankly shouldn't lie about, right? Like he's trying to claim like valor, right? He's a stolen valor, phony baloney, lame. And he tries to say that he was special forces. He tries to say that he was a Marine. Well, he walked it back in this like podcast, but when he goes on to interviews, he brags to guys that he was a Marine and that he's seen some real shit. I don't know what I'm really trying to say. I feel like I'm trying to say that we just shouldn't let it go, right? Even though he's been exposed, even though the lie has been destroyed, I don't think people should let that shit go. Like, so let's continue on with this bullshit, like crazy ass podcast
around the world that are in counterterrorism, and the shit we do we can't speak about. So it's not like you could find me. I was not a Marine, none of that. The shit that we do is so you guys here could live the American dream. That is why Israel and the United States are so close. It's because we work together. We're as one. So if he would, since he was a Green Beret,
I think so, yeah.
So if he is, you know, who he says he is, I would expect him to respect also the things that are classified, and he knows that. I would expect him to respect me more and not try to throw that bullshit at me.
So basically what Azuli's trying to do is he's trying to discredit American Thor, who is a verified Green Beret. Azuli's saying this, right? This is his logic. If American Thor was as legit as he says he is, then he would obviously know that I'm a real one. That's basically what Azuli's logic is. What a bunch of bullshit. I feel like sometimes I'm getting like dumber when I make these videos. I guess when I watch these videos, I guess we're all just getting dumber, man. Like, this is so ridiculous. I can't do anything else than laugh because the logic is so ridiculous. American Thor is a verified Green Beret. Like, he's not lying about that shit. And did he say classified? Classified. Okay, you know what? I've watched tons of Don Shipley's videos. Whenever like the stolen valor people use the term "I did classified shit," oh, that's just when the alarms start going off. That's when everything is just blasting because nobody says that bullshit. Okay, like nobody says that bullshit. I please, if anybody can get in contact with Don Shipley, I'll pin the comment to the top. We need to get in contact with Don Shipley, man. Please, somebody make it happen. Well, let's move on with the rest of this nonsense.
An entertainer. There's one guy that I am revolted from, and his name is JD Delence, who I want to puke every time I see his face screaming. With his disgusting face.
He looks 58 felonies.
58 felonies. Put mayonnaise up his butt to smuggle drugs, ran away from the cops. Those are the people that should not exist and not be on the streets.
Yeah, three strikes rules.
Yeah,
like
three
if you
strikes.
Look, like the majority of
What is this video, bro? Like, what is this video? I know JD Delay's probably gonna watch this video. Can you please explain why you use mayonnaise to put shit up your butt? What the hell? What is going on with this video, man? Okay. Oh my god. That just really caught me. That caught me off guard so bad. I was not ready for that. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to compose myself after hearing that shit. But yeah, okay, so long story short, right? Azuli, he despises JD Delay. He really hates JD Delay because I think out of everybody, JD goes the hardest on Azuli. Like, Azuli gets mad triggered when people say like, oh, he deserves the wood chipper or whatever. It's like JD Delay's like trademark. Yeah, he just really can't stand him. But yeah, okay, yeah, no, the mayonnaise, that really I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna move on.
Bunch of bullshit. He's disgusting. He's exactly what you call a redneck hillbilly white trash, the trash of the trash. I can't even look at him. Like, if I see his video, it makes me want to puke. And not because he's talking shit about me, because the way that he screams and the way that he looks, and I don't know.
That's the results of doing so much drugs.
Yeah, and the red skin, looking like he's gonna die any moment. You guys ever heard about this? What a fucking waste of space. Like, some people should not exist, especially not on the internet. So he's one guy that I won't give him any credit. Absolutely disgusting.
Damn, Azuli went in on JD Delay. Like I said, he really hates him, but what's up with all these alphas just bringing up people's race? Like, I don't understand why they do it, right? Like, people shouldn't insult people on the basis of their race. Like, I don't know why I have to say this bullshit over and over and over, but it seems to be a trend. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna insult somebody, there's really nothing to do with their race, right? Like, you should attack them on the character of who they are, yada, 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 right? I don't need to give the lecture, but I just wanted to point it out. Yeah, Azuli, oh my god, man, he's so ate up. Like, this video, I don't know, maybe it does well, maybe a lot of people see it, and if they do, I know there's gonna be a ton of people in the comment sections going crazy about all the things that we heard. I mean, we heard about mayonnaise. We heard about his lies about the Marine Corps. You know what? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I got nothing more to say. I'll catch y'all in a future video. Later.